might take a few of these and create a pair for each one. Now, these packs of knitting needles cost less than $2. Pretty sure. So I sell the amigurumi sticks for $15 each, Australian. So let's get one each of those out. And we don't want to make a million sticks, but let's have a bit of fun. I think we could possibly do a hocus pocus. And let's do like a rainbow. Rainbows and daisies and the leaf. I think I might have a purple leaf in here. I've got these giant ones, but I don't love them. I like this kind of smaller size rather than the bigger size. Oh, a white daisy. That's nice. Okay. Oh, maybe we'll go purple daisy too. Purple daisy. All right, so we'll start with that. Then, so we'll follow this recipe. So we need a focal bead, which we've got. Spread it out a bit. Okay, and then we'll need a hexagonal or a second color. So it might be even useful to choose this bead next. So let's choose a green one. What could we choose? I mean, I do even like just the simple. If you want to do that, is exactly the same recipe. Ooh, the crushed glass is also nice. Or we could even go green and orange. So I'm liking those. Let's choose our pinks. So in which case I would choose an orange hexagonal bead to go with that. We'll have a look through here. Ooh. Perfect. What do we think? Not quite the right orange. What else could we do? Just a different shade of green or a white? I don't know, is that going to be too much? Okay, so then we could try and find orange beads. I just feel like that's not the right orange. Anything else in here? This is too blue. And you can always do white, because there is white in the butterfly. So we would need one of those whites. So if we follow the recipe, we can go this, a white, I feel like maybe a darker green or an orange in the small beads. So let's have a look. Okay, so we do have orange. I think this orange is much better. I think that's totally fine. So then I would put that there. Maybe that, and then a bright green down the bottom or a dark green. So this is all we have in our other container. So there's no greens or anything. So I'm going to stick with this. And I think a small bright green. So we'll get that stick done. And so all you need to do with the sticks is to push them on. So of course we're going to go this way first. So just push it down. And then we pop this one on. And then we pop this one on. And then we put this one so that the tip is just there. So I'd even wiggle it up just a little bit. So that's flat. And then just push these up a tiny little bit. There you go. So that's one stick done. Exact same recipe. So then we're going to do the green one under there, or a white. Probably a white. Do we have... Yes, we have plain white. I've got plain white and like a marble, but we're going to use the plain white. Oh, there's hair in there, gross. It's a plain white directly under the focal bead. So you can see how we're doing like same but different. And we're going to get a cool result just by copying someone. Well, copying my own design, but of course you can copy too. So that, then our fancy bead. Oh, we want to do that one, sorry. Then our fancy bead. And then we want to do the orange. And then another white. Or a green. I think we'll do a green. And then, so again, we start from down here. Then this one, fancy one. I have to wiggle these down a bit. Yep. That one holds our bigger bead on. And now we want to just move these down just a tiny bit. That is nice and secure. A little more. There we go. Just wiggle it up so you can't really see the thing, the knitting needle. But you want that to stay on. Yep. There we go. And we've made a beautiful pair of amigurumi sticks. Now all we need to do is find our matching larger beads for the bottom. So we could use either orange, green or white for that. Let's see what colours we have. Or let's use possibly nature ones. No, they're too natural. Unless we, no. I think that's too vibrant to use those ones. But you know, we possibly could have. We do have orange, but I feel like this is a green or a white situation. Let's have a look. I think we may need to do white. And I have got some of these textured ones, which have been really good. But I think we're just going to do plain white circles. And so for these ones, I have those pink textured ones. I just don't know where I put them. There we go. Boom. So you see how we copied the placement of the beads, but we've come out with a completely different result based on the colors of the butterfly and the bead that we've used. So pretty happy with that. What should we do next? We do the Halloween one. So we don't have to use this exact recipe. Let's do, ooh, this would be nice. So that goes there. And then we can use, what's that, Halloween stuff. See, now we could use a larger bead. Let's see what we got. We've got bats, spider webs, black skull, and other skulls. Yeah, I think that's cool. I feel like purple could go with this as well. And even this would be cool. So let's do, we'll do this on the focal bead side. Do that. We could even put the bottoms. The bottoms could be black. Black. What have we got? Like purple rhinestones. It's not really the right kind of purple. We do have green. I wonder if we can use green as a stopper. So we're kind of trying to make up a different little recipe for these. I'm just going to put these out. And we do have, got black in the small. We've got that bright green. We could go white. We have because we could use one of these for the hexagonal bead. Let's see if we won't do the hexagonal bead. We'll use one of those fancy pants ones. Do we have white, which will work. We only got white and pink. We'll have to order some more of those to see if we can get just those. Okay. So let's try this. We're gonna go. Let's do like, should we do the bat? This. Cobweb. Black. It's black. Got green. Should we do black again or should we do green? I feel like we need green down there. Let's try that. Get our stick. This one. This one. That. And this. Oop. Instead of the hexagonal, we can use these fancy round ones. Carefully slide that up. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty. That's sparkly. Okay, and then we're gonna do this. I think we should do green. Green. I want to do green and green. Maybe we could do white. Yeah, because we're using white. Okay, let's get a white. A pure white. Yeah. White. Green. Black. Try that. Doop. Doop. Whoop. This. Oh, should we do this? Kind of looks a little duller. Let's try it. Now, you gotta watch your silicone beads because they will attract hair. That. Or should we stick? I think we need to stick with the lime green. Boop. Down a little bit. Oh, can you even see? There. Yeah, that's cute. Ta-da! I think that's cute. That's our next pair. And then we're going to do just the black. I think goes well there. That is another pair done and dusted. I think that's cute. So slightly different. Okay, let's put those away. Now, we need to find something that's going to go with our nature. Maybe this as a focal bead. Or even, let's go the daisy. And then we're going to use a similar recipe to this with that focal bead. Okay, I totally just dropped that green fancy one on the floor. I have to go find it. Okay, let's choose. Now, I reckon we should choose these green ones for the ends. Be really pretty. And then these. Do this one or this one? Yeah, I don't think the yellow one. This neutral can go on the end. Then we need to find, I think I have some of these, maybe in the smaller beads. Or I do have this beautiful powder blue. Let's put some of this away. And I have a neutral color. We've got neutral and we've got powder blue. I might have that in something else. So I need 2 of those. Or a white, actually. Because that will go with that. Let's go plain white. Beautiful. I do have yellows and mustards that we could do another set. Oh, so we need to find a focal bead. I reckon we go for a neutral one would be pretty. Or if we have a nice blue. But we do have some beautiful neutrals. Like even something like this. Or this. I think that's the same, I think. Yeah. Oh, that one looks a bit nicer. We even have whites. Crushed white. I think something kind of like creamy could be nice. Or gold. No, that's too much. Or let's check out the blue or yellow. Do you have any yellows? Not really. Okay, let's get started. So we're gonna do following this recipe. Actually, which means we could get a sparkle one. So that. Don't know. Actually, let's see if we have any neutrals. I do need more of those. We have them in a smaller, which could work. Is that the same? Pink. Yeah, I think I only have pink and white, although white could work. I really just like the shape of those. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like we should just do white. Okay. So that, and then we need, I reckon we can go, yeah, blue. Should we go sparkle? We could add a sparkle. We've got white. Yeah, maybe. Oh, no, maybe no sparkle. Then we'll do this. Then we'll do that one. That'll be the same as that. I don't know. No, I don't want a white sparkle. I have this creamy one. Right, and let's see what it looks like. Dave, what are you doing? Okay, this one. This one. Sparkle. I think this could be nice. And this. Yep. I like that little hint of blue. Okay. And then, so then we want to go, or maybe even cream. Don't want to go white and white. Then I wonder if we should do this or this. Let's have a look at that. Blue, white. Okay. Oh, we've used all those sticks. On to the next packet. I bought like 10 packets of these. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This one. This one. I think it could be a winner. And this. Yeah, that's really delicate and cute. Should we do green? What do we have? I do have a powder blue in this pack. I feel like that'll be better. Yep, there it is. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I definitely need to get some more focal beads because this is all I have. Pretty. I really like that. I think that's come out really nice. Let me see it all. Yeah. Nice. They all look different, yet we've all used the same recipe to make them. All right. Do the gingerbread man because we have our fancy Christmas beads. But I think we'll go white and cream. We can use the gingerbread man bead as the other focal bead. So we've got white, brown, there is red. I think we could go that or the, where my whites go here. I think or even the gold. Should we do golds and whites? White, gold. Oh, we have that. Oh no, I think that could be cool. Yeah, we'll use white for the bottoms. Okay. And then we need to add beigey, little beige ones. Do we have beige? Yes. Oh, we have gold too. Maybe that lighter gold? Or we could use both. The other one's like bronze. I think the lighter gold. And 2 of those. 2 whites. And 2 of something else. I don't know if we use bronze. If we should mix bronze. Maybe. Because that's a bronzy colour. And white. Yep. Okay. White bling. So we need to find a listing with just those little V-shaped ones. They came in the mix packet, but I'm pretty sure I did see one in here. Haha. Gonna be like the last. And I found another flower in there. So, I'm gonna go this one, this one, this one. Ooh, that looks a little classy, doesn't it? What's wrong, Sizzle? Come here. I'm not feeding you. Come. Okay. And then we want to go this one. Swap them around. This one. Oh no, we don't want that next to. We want to go this, this, this. We want to go bronze there. We probably could do bronze on the bottom again. Don't really want bronze next to that. Let's go bronze. This gingerbread man. I mean, you could even just have it how I had it like that. If you don't have the focal bead, that's still pretty cute. Get our gingy on there. Yeah, I think that's pretty cute. And then we're going to put white on the ends. Boom. Classy. I think they're nice. One more. I think maybe purple. Possibly purple and orange. Purple. And have a look at our. I mean, these are pretty nice though. Like purple and orange is pretty out there. Maybe even this one would be nice. We've got 2 different colors of purple here that we could use. We could just do shades of purple. So we need 2 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I have any more of those. I think we'll do a white sparkle. So we'll add some white in there as well. Yeah, I think white rhinestone would be nice. We've got plain white small beads. Oh yeah, we'll go hexagon for this. I don't even know if they're hexagons, that's just what I'm calling them. I don't know their exact shape. I didn't count how many sides. Oh. Okay. Where's my box? Yeah, we've got a really soft purple. I mean, we could also use this one. Or we've got soft purple. We even have that whitish color. I think we'll stick with that. We could do this for the bottoms. Or should we do white? Now we can decide. Oh, and is there any of that shaped? No, I've only got big ones. Do you have a small one of these that could work? Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's put it together. One last set. Let's do, we're going to have that. Then white. No. Then dark purple. White rhinestone. And maybe light purple. And possibly white. Let's try that. So, white. Big purple. Because we don't have any more of those. A rhinestone. Dark purple. Yeah, I like that. That's cute. So that's a new recipe we can use now that we're out of these. So as you go and you just mix things up, you'll find your own new recipes and then you can copy them. So then we're going to have this one, probably white, then this, light, bright, I reckon. Let's try that. Bright, light, pretty bead, white, and then our focal butterfly. Love it. It's great. And then I think we could do these ones. Make it really purple. There we go. And boom, another set done. So they're super easy to make. You can use them as your amigurumi sticks or fancy knitting needles. Here is our originals. Let's just stick some whites on them so they look nice for the glamour photos. And I hope that's giving you some ideas. And then you can sell them if you want to as well. So we'll pop all the links in the description. I'm going to find a link for just these. And yes, enjoy making your own beautiful amigurumi sticks or knitting needles. I'll see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe if you like what you see. And check out these other videos.